YouTube, this is Hawk Sky Jerry. This is my spiderweb filled 17 Silverado Duramax, 109,000 miles on it. About 2 weeks ago, the low coolant sensor came on, and there's way too many videos out here how to do this. But this is my rendition. This is going to be probably, hopefully, the shortest video I've ever done. There's a bleeder hole right there that follows this tube here and goes down. Even though this is your upper tank, it looks like it's full, which it is, it's not. You can see that round opening right there. That's the actual overflow tank. That's what I've been finding on YouTube and on the internet. That's the overflow tank. This is the cap. You can see it's perfectly dry. This is the one from the top. It's still wet, and I probably took it off a good 45 minutes ago. This is how I got fluid in there. There's so many ways the guys are doing that, because apparently if you take it in to the dealer, they put a vacuum on it and charge you your first and second born. But what I did is I saw a guy, and I'll try to find his post, and I'll post his name because he deserves the credit. He found this bleeder hose hole right there, and I took a drill bit and drilled it out like a half, like one step, and I've got the Harbor Freight quarter, and they go up by 1/8 of an or 1/16 of an inch or 32nds of an inch. So I took one that was just a little bit bigger than that. This fitting is actually from a wiper hose. I went down to O'Reilly's and I got a pack of, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them, and for like $3. Then I got a hose that fits on there. Don't ask me what size it is. It fit, there it is. It came out. But I had to cut the little knob off right there so it would fit in there a little bit better. Now you can see now it's just hanging there. As long as it didn't fall in, it can hang there. I'm okay at that. But that just fits in there pretty snug. Then I got a hose, put it on there. And this little adapter is also in that package. It goes from the one size small to the next bigger size. So that's on there. And obviously the hose does not need to be 2 feet long, but I wanted to make sure I had enough so I could stand next to the truck. And then I had a half a gallon of Dex Cool 50/50. And what I did is this nozzle right here is from a can of 3M emblem adhesive remover solvent. It was a brand new bottle. I cut the tip off. And then this bottle is actually from my RV Coolant. So I wash them out, and I must have 30 bottles up in the attic in the garage. Don't ask me why. Please don't ask me why. And you will. I don't know. But I drilled a hole in the cap, had the fluid in there. So what I do is I tip this upside down, but it will drip out a little bit, you can tell. It will drip out because it's not sealing properly. And I just squeeze the bottle, and just squeeze the bottle, and obviously the fluid goes in, and then it drips out the overflow hole, which I don't know if I can get in there. I'll probably drop my phone and that'll be the end of that, but almost. There's a hole right down in there. I don't know if I get it, but there's a hole at the top of it's kind of like this hole here, and it's covered, and then they put a hole about the size of this at like the top, and that's your overflow. So when it gets too much, it comes out that little hole, and then it gets vented through here. Well, this was like, seriously, instead of a lefty righty tighty lefty loosey, this is a lefty tighty righty loosey. Just the same as this one here. It tells you on the cap. So righty is loosey, lefty is tighty, and so all I did was just you squeeze the bottle, and when it comes out down there, when it dribbles out, you're full. So it's another guy had taken out the battery. Well, this is the same guy. He had taken out the battery so you could see the tank, and I'm not doing that. I'm a easy, cheap kind of guy. But this whole setup cost me $8 for 5 or 6 fittings here. The 2-foot section of hose, the 2-foot section of hose, and this I had from a brand new bottle of that 3M adhesive remover cleaner, because it's just I don't know if I can get it off with one hand. Just as a tip. That's all it is. And I drilled a hole in there, and just shove it on there. Now I got all full of coolant again, but that's it. And it probably took me, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes at the most. squeezing the bottle, and just, I mean, it comes out because it's not a perfectly sealed, but it's a drip, 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 drip. So that's tolerable. And that was a half a tank, a half a bottle, a little more than half a bottle. I should say half a gallon. And it was probably about to there, but now it's there. So it probably took a half a gallon, maybe a little bit less, but hopefully that's my issue. So that should take care of my light, and then I'll just watch that again. But hopefully this is the shortest video I've ever made. I doubt it, but any questions, let me know below. But I'll try to put the guy's name that deserves the credit for, I think he used his mother-in-law's air tube after she passed away, an air tube with a little fitting on it, and it fit right in there. And I went to the local hardware store, and he said, well, how about a wiper motor, the windshield wiper motor, the hose and the little fittings? And that's exactly what it was. I went to O'Reilly's, they had a package of them, got them. There you go. Any questions, let me know. Otherwise, there you go. Hawkseye Flyer out.